Hey everybody, welcome to Front Porch Fridays. My name's Jeff Gokee. I'm one of the pastors at Hillside Community Church in Rancho Cucamonga, California. I don't know where you're watching this from or what day you're watching it on, but every Friday we come here on my front porch. This is really my front porch. I spend a lot of time out here. I spend a lot of time watching birds. I spend a lot of time kind of slowing down and listening to what God is saying to me through His Word. A lot of times I'll be out here with the Bible, slow down, read a passage, or I'll just sit in silence. And all I want to do is encourage you in this way. Slow down somewhere. Just slow down. Maybe read a couple verses and ask God, what is it that you're trying to teach me? Or maybe you just need to sit and be quiet, enjoy the wind, enjoy the sounds of the birds. Either way, I hope you find a moment just to kind of slow down. Okay, our passage, and we're wrapping up Psalms 84. Our passage is Psalms 84, 10 through 12, and it says this: For a day in your courts is better than 1,000 elsewhere. I would rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my God than dwell in the tents of wickedness. For the Lord God is a sun and shield. I love that. The Lord bestows favor and honor. No good thing does He withhold from those who walk uprightly. O Lord of hosts, blessed is the one who trusts in you. I have a daughter, Mika. She'll be 10 years old in about 30 days. We adopted her when she was 4 years old. And that whole process for us was this excruciating thing in this way. We just wanted her to be a part of our family. But we had to depend upon all these other things, the courts and these certain records that had to happen, her social worker, different documents that had to be done. She's American Indian, so we had to wait for approval from them and all these different things. And the anticipation of just desiring that deep relationship with her so that we could say, she's a Gokee. Now, we've always felt and known that she was a Gokee, but we deeply desired for her to be a part of our family. That's what I believe as David is walking us through this psalm. What he's trying to help us understand is a loving Father who wants us to be and understand that we are part of His family. We just have to simply say, yes, I want to follow after you. And you are God, and I am not, and you are Father, Abba Father, and I'm your child, I'm your son, I'm your daughter. And that is what He's wanting us to experience. So imagine this with me just for a moment, because I think this is where this passage is taking us. Imagine the most amazing sunset, like right now in your mind, wherever you're at. Maybe you can close your eyes. Just remember that most amazing sunset. The most beautiful place maybe you've ever been. See it in your mind right now. Your favorite restaurant. Maybe you have that favorite spot that you love. Maybe your favorite city, and you can see the city all around you. All of these are creations. David proclaims this: I want the Creator. Right? So often we're anticipating these things or wanting these things or desiring these things, and what David is saying, I want the Creator. I just want to be with Him. Kind of like with Mika. We just wanted her to be a part of our family. And God the Father's like, yes, come on. That's the right heart. He is willing, David is willing to do the lowliest of jobs just to be in God's presence. He goes, whatever, I'll do whatever. It doesn't matter. I just want to be in your courts. I want to be worshiping at your feet, my Father, my God. See, this is convicting to me, and I don't know if it's convicting to you, because I feel like we settle way too quickly. I think we all do that. We settle way too quickly. We choose our favorite spots, and many times favorite spots, favorite memories, favorite things, instead of worshiping the ones who actually created them. You see, those spots were created, those moments were created to move us to the courts of the heart of God. And yet so often we settle for less. If you think about it like this, those moments, those spots are like a window into the heart of God, into who He is and how much He loves you. And He created all this for our glory, but He also created for us to enjoy His presence. And when we choose to worship Him in this way, when we choose to worship in a way as like, I just see you through all the beauty in this world. And I want you more than anything else. God, I want you to hear this, and this is what David is experiencing. God won't hold back. He wants to meet you there. He wants you to worship him because this is what you've been designed to do. So let's be clear. God is never the problem. We are. We're the one that struggles with worshiping the creation over the creator. God is not the problem. We are. We're called to kind of slow down. This is what I'm trying to do out here on the front porch for me personally. Slow down. Enter into his courts with praise through the beauty that I'm experiencing all around here. This is what we're being invited into. This is what David's inviting us into. And Psalm 84 is a beautiful reminder of what a surrendered, worshiped life looks like. What a life filled with worship looks like. It doesn't mean that everything's going to go the way you want it to go, or it's going to be easy, but it does mean that you have a context for all of life. And what I want to say is this: all of life is about worshiping and growing in a relationship with God. And I know that's hard right now for many of you. I know it's hard. We're so distracted. The word in the Greek for anxiety is distraction. So many of us are anxious. So many of us are distracted. All of creation is pointing us to God and saying, stay focused, worship him. Nothing else will satisfy. And that's why this psalm, not just this passage, but the whole Psalm 84 is so important. Because when we really understand this, we will truly understand what it means to be satisfied in this life. And when we settle for less, that is all we will ever get. But when we strive for God, we will get it all. We get him, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. He loves you and he sees you right where you're at. Our response is we worship you and we follow you. So the question is this: what are you worshiping? And how is that impacting your life? What are you worshiping and how is that impacting your life? I hope this has been encouraging for you. I hope it's been challenging for you. I hope you slow down a little bit, reflect on this passage, maybe just read this whole psalm, reflect on it, and start working through what is it that God is calling me into here in this life as we now anticipate what he has for us here and in eternity. Hope to see you next week. Hope you're having a great week wherever you are. We'll see you soon. Cheers.